my goal, honestly, is to extract the best out of these athletes here in Brazil in any opportunity I have, because I see so much potential here in Brazil. And I don't know if these guys believe in themselves. They might say they do. The comment section might tell them different. But as I said, are we doing it for Instagram? Are we doing it for our own future?
Mm-hmm.
What do you thought about Ramon, seeing him in person?
Fucking freak. So much potential.
We always say he is one of the best genetics ever. Do you agree so, seeing so many athletes?
Did you see what he looked like when we trained arms?
Yeah.
He just blew up in front of me. I was looking at him like, you fucking asshole with them forearms. Most people talk about me. But, you know, I had big forearms when I was competing, but my forearms are here. It's like, I joke with him in the video, it's like Frank McGrath when we trained together too. Frank had the forearm here.
Yeah.
And I had my forearm here. It's like if me and Frank had a love child. it's
insane, yeah.
That's Ramon's
It's insane.
forearms, but he's got all the potential to win. It's just if he believes it, right? And I think he does. The problem is too, the world he comes into is social media world, right? And you just got to forget about what people are saying, because you're going to be loved and then you're going to be hated.
Yeah.
And I've had this.
Yeah.
I've had the same.
Yeah.
So I can relate to him more than anybody. Because I was the guy that used to go in the comment sections and read that shit too, the message boards. Tell myself like, okay, I'm not going to read them, but you read them. And then people saying, fuck that guy, you know, and then you allow it to get in your head, right? I'm not saying this about Ramon, but I do believe that he can win that Olympia. I truly believe that he can. I have not been around him enough to extract that energy and see if he wants it himself, but I truly believe that he can do it. It's just being in an environment. I'd love to have him around me in the Dragon's Lair.
What do you think about the idea of Ramon going to the open class?
After seeing him this weekend, I mean, listen, let's just keep him in classic first. He could be the first ever champ. I don't know. Who knows? I'm sure that video is going to be clipped, but he's a lot of potential. Muscle bellies too. But chase the classic first.
Go after classic.
Classic first.
Think about it later, right?
If he cannot keep in that class, like what happened to me in the 212, then there's options. But, you know, I feel like there's this unfulfilled box that he needs to tick.
Yeah.
And also, after the Arnold Classic, there's now this drive that he should be like, okay.
You know what? Yeah.
That's right. I had it too. You know, I got beaten in that 202 before I went to 212 by Kevin English. The fans disagreed with it. I didn't say nothing. But it haunted me. And then the 212 class came. And as I said earlier, I threw myself into the 212 class, and the guy who beat me in the 202 wasn't there. So I had to wait 2 years to have that rivalry back again.
Yeah.
And it haunted me. And that was a good haunt. But also you walk that fine line where you can allow yourself to, you know, start letting it be a detriment to yourself. It was more so, it's like, okay, it's not going to happen again. I am going to walk out and everybody's just going to, I trained for that noise. I trained for that walkout, and I've heard it and I love it and I wanted it. I craved it. It wasn't about attention. It wasn't about, you know, the praise. It was for all these other things that I envisioned in my head. I knew stuff like that. And that's, if you don't know about that and you've got somebody not telling you about that, that's what I had with Dallas. I had with Hafa. I taught him all about this stuff. You train for that stuff. Envision that noise. Envision the feeling. Dream it. Believe it. Put it out into it.
Yeah, Arnold say the same thing, yeah.
You got to envision it.
Envision.
You've got to envision it. You got to go to bed thinking, I'm like, okay, what am I going to do tomorrow that betters today?
Yeah.
And then you just put that bar up. The level in bodybuilding right now is so fluctuated because everybody does shit for Instagram. Let me set up my tripod and get the best angle. There was no fucking tripods when we went to the gym for the first time. There was nobody thinking about, you know, Instagram clips and highlights and videographer following me around. It was just me versus the guy in the mirror, or me and my training partner. And that's what we done when we had Boca Raton.